Hey guys, it's Jonathan. A little different video for you today. Today I'm going to tell you a life story, and it's pretty crazy. So here it goes. So today I'm at work, and I work at a grocery store. I'm a courtesy clerk, and one of the things that us courtesy clerks do is we check the customer restrooms to make sure that there's enough toilet paper, there's enough paper towels. We make sure that it's clean, things like that. So I go to check the restrooms. It's 8 in the morning, and I noticed that the men's restroom is occupied. So I'm like, okay, I'll just check the women's and then come back an hour later. 9 o'clock rolls around, and I see that the men's bathroom is still occupied. So I'm like, okay, that's a little odd. And then 10 o'clock rolls around, and I check the restrooms, and I see that the men's bathroom is still occupied. And I'm like, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but it seems like the person who went in there has been in there for the past 3 hours. So I went and talked to my manager, and he goes, okay, well, I'm going to check the security cameras and see if that's the same person who's been in there that whole time. And then an hour goes by, and I ask him, I'm like, hey, did you get a chance to check the cameras? He's like, oh, no, I totally forgot. He's like, I'll check in a bit. I'm like, okay. And then I tell one of my coworkers what's going on, and my other manager was there. And she's like, what? That's crazy. Let me check the cameras. So we go to the camera room, and she's checking it out. And at 7:09, this dude goes, you can see him walk into the restrooms. He goes in the men's restroom, and he doesn't come out for 4 hours. 4 hours. And in between that time, everyone who went to use the restroom was using the ladies. So for 4 hours, this dude was in there and didn't come out. Alright, so after my other manager checks the cameras and everything, I'm getting ready to go to lunch, and I see the cops pull up. I'm like, oh, they called the cops. And then I went to lunch and then came back, and I asked one of my coworkers, I'm like, hey, any update on what's going on with this guy? And she's like, yeah, the cops were looking for him. They've been looking for this guy, and he was hiding in the bathroom for 4 hours. And at some point, before the cops pulled up, he must have heard me and my other coworkers, my manager, like talking or something, because, or maybe not, but what he did was he snuck out the back of the store, so nobody saw him. And the way that these restrooms work is, so you walk in, and then in front is the men's bathroom, and then if you go to the right, there's the women's restroom, and then there's another door that leads to the meat department, and then in the meat department there's another door, and then from there you can walk out the back. Well, that's what this customer did. This guy, he snuck out the back and left, and the cops were looking for him. So my manager told me, she's like, here's what he looks like, and if you see him again, let me know, because the cops are looking for him. I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, I thought that was a crazy story to tell you guys. In the town that I live in, there's a lot of drug addicts and homelessness and things like that. So I thought to myself, my first initial thought was, there's somebody who went in the bathroom, did drugs, and passed out. That was my first thought. And I also thought, well, maybe someone just straight up took a nap in there. I don't know. But yeah, even my manager thought, hey, I think someone like passed out in there. And so that's why they had the cops called. So yeah. But thankfully that guy was alive and well. He just was hiding from the cops and made his escape. Alright, so there's a crazy story for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to share with you some more stories, because I got plenty. So alright guys, hope you enjoyed this crazy story. I'll see you next time.